Rosalie's story was always a big part of her character for me. When I was first writing Twilight, Rosalie didn't have much of a personality.
For the people who have read the books, there's an immense amount of love for my character, but for those who have just watched the first film, I sort of come off as being, you know, just a bitchy sister.
Perfect.
Her backstory was sort of developed in the process of her relation to Bella.
For a while, Bella wasn't worth her time, and she was sort of just an annoyance. And now, you know, she realizes that this might be a permanent element in her family.
And so in Eclipse, finally, we get a chance to tell the story, and I was glad. I wrote Eclipse before Twilight came out, but by the time Eclipse came out, everyone's like, what's with Rosalie?
Rosalie's story really tells us why she is the angry character that she is.
But nobody's life is perfect.
Mine was. She was engaged to a man back in the 1930s.
She had a very shallow, happy human life, where a lot of her life was about her looks and about being popular and being wanted, and not about very many serious things. Here she found this man who was handsome and rich, and everything was perfect, and this is how it's supposed to look. And so she got herself in a situation with a very dangerous man and ended up being murdered by him.
Right now, we're in downtown Vancouver. It's about 4:20 in the morning, and we're doing a scene with Nikki Reed, the lovely Nikki Reed. Where she's my lovely fiance, and I grab her and introduce her to some of my friends in a rather nasty, lascivious way.
And action.
Rose! Rose! Hey, come over here.
Him and his friends like abused her in a really brutal way and left her to die.
I'll see you tomorrow. So
She had an incredibly violent, brutal death.
Come back here. Do as I say. Come here.
She's pissed. She's pissed at the world. It wasn't her time. She didn't choose this.
Come here.
Hey, good!
Carlisle smelled the blood, and he turned her into a vampire.
She becomes very vengeful in some ways.
Action!
I'm looking forward to shooting the revenge.
When Rosalie finally tells Bella her story, it's kind of a warning, but not in like an angry way. It's in, you don't yet realize what you might miss.
you have a choice. I didn't. None of us did, but you do, and you're choosing wrong.
It's just the first time that they've talked. Bella and Rosalie actually speak to each other for the first time in, like, you know, a logical, reasonable way.
Rosalie just thinks it's too much to give up, and she's trying to give Bella the chance that she wasn't given.
For a second, she's willing to offer her a piece of really important advice, and most of the time people do that by telling a story about themselves.
Seattle is in a state of terror. Police are baffled by the escalating murders and disappearances. Theories range from a vicious new gang to a wildly active serial killer.
Victoria's back, and she's coming for revenge.
You feel it, you know, there's that sense.
An imminent threat.
She likes to kill one vulnerable person.
The Cullens destroyed her love, and she's gonna destroy theirs.
This one